If you're asking what's the best time to see foliage in New England or the best places to see foliage, we got some of them right here in Massachusetts. Hey everyone, my name is Matt Swierk. You know I'm a local real estate expert right here in the state of Massachusetts with the Legacy Star team powered by Keller Williams Realty. Now, if this is the first time you've been to our channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. What do we talk about? We talk everything about Massachusetts, whether it's eating, sleeping, drinking, playing, some of the best places and times to see foliage here in our state. Well, you have lots of questions. We have lots of answers. Reach out to us any way possible. We got to tell you want to hit the subscribe button. You want to hit the bell. That way, every time we make a new video, you're going to get notified. Also, give us some thumbs up because we appreciate the support. One thing you have to remember, when it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back. All right, so today's video it's kind of a funnier one. Funny in the sense that we have a lot of people that come to our state to look at colors. Where are they finding these colors? Usually they're on the trees. Sometimes they're on the ground from leaves that have fallen. Yes, we're talking about foliage. So, we're spoiled here. We have 4 seasons. I know there's other parts of the country that have 4 seasons, but we have amazing foliage here in New England, even right here in Massachusetts. And as I look out my window, things are already changing. When's the best time for foliage? People always ask. It really depends on what's happening with the season as far as the rain and the cold and how the entire process takes place. So right now, we are in kind of middle to late September. There's a little bit of foliage that's changing as far as up in northern New England, but here in Massachusetts, like I said, we're just kind of seeing little bits of here and there. Everything is still green. So we're probably going to start to see more foliage. Typically, it does run from early to mid-September through the end of October. So we expect in the next couple weeks things are going to really pop, and it's always just this absolutely beautiful array of colors that we take for granted the fact that we have this beautiful show that pops up once a year. So one of the things we handle Massachusetts, and from my personal experiences, my perception of what Western Mass is different from other people. And every once in a while we get, mail from people in Western Massachusetts. They're like, you guys forget about us. Like we're an important part of the state. Like what's up? So we like to trickle in things as far as Western Mass. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful landscape out there. Lots of history, lots of amazing things to see. And this is where Western Mass takes the cake, right? Like they have awesome foliage out there. There's a place called the Berkshires, which is a bunch of towns, and there's some beautiful rolling hills and scenery that's out there. So we're going to dive right into some of the best scenic byways of Western Massachusetts. Now, the first one that we bring up, now this actually is a website that I had found when I was researching as far as some of the scenic byways. We have so many videos we can do on beautiful rides of Massachusetts. Tyler was like, Matt, you're going to bore everyone just talking about drives. So I'm like, all right, well, I want to do this one for Western Mass, and let's talk foliage because this is the time of year. We just did a video on fairs, and that's a whole nother thing that happens. So for some reason, we keep getting this same place that's been popping up almost video after video after video, and this is the Mount Greylock Scenic Byway. The Scenic Byway is not being brought up in all the videos, but we keep talking about Mount Greylock, and definitely it's one of but it's the highest mountain that we have here. This is beautiful. It's about 16 miles that you're going to drive through. I was laughing with Tyler because I said, Tyler, we should do a vlog and go travel all these byways and do the video that way. And then I realized it's like just driving from like one to the other. It'd be like a 16-hour trip. And he was like, Matt, like I love you, but I can't stay in the car with you that long. So no, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that, but I know I sent it to him. He was like, I don't think we're really doing that. Like I don't have time for that. So maybe one day we'll jump on, grab the GoPro and go fly out there and or go drive out there and show you all the roads ourselves. So Mount Greylock, this is really cool. From the other videos, hopefully you pique some interest as far as going. If you're in the state, you want to go check out that area for hiking. But this is great as far as driving and foliage. So you have the Natural Bridge State Park that's there, Bascombe Lodge, excuse me. the Awushla rail trail that's out there. It's going to take about 2.5 hours to like casually drive through this whole scenic bypass. And the thing that's really interesting about this is they label this of being able to travel from Pennsylvania to Maine without ever leaving your car, right? Or ever setting foot outside of Massachusetts. So I was like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, what is that claim? And I found it a couple different places, and I'm like, something is not computing here. Well, when I dug a little deeper, it makes so much more sense. And the reason is that this area is home to a very unique ecological system that's found nowhere else in southern New England. And the reason why they say you can travel from Pennsylvania to Maine without, ever stepping foot outside of Massachusetts is the fact that you travel from like hardwood forests that are typical in the Pennsylvania region all the way up to, where if you were going to drive up to Maine, where you would see spruce forests and boreal fir trees. So this is all housed in this one place in Massachusetts. So I hope that makes more sense. I mean, it made sense as I was trying to figure out what this was. But the bottom line is just beautiful nature, beautiful scenery, beautiful colors when you hit the season the right way. And there literally are foliage maps that will tell you, what's on the horizon, what's the forecast for foliage. Because the rain, there's so many different factors of what's going to cause the leaves to change, when they change, and when they fall to the ground. All right, so there's another place out in Western Mass. There's a place called Jacob's Ladder Scenic Byway. This is about 33 miles. It's out on Route 20. This is interesting because this was one of the first of the Great Mountain crossovers. And they basically, as you go through this, it's kind of a piece of time or an area that's frozen in time. So there's a lot of unspoiled areas. There's a lot of rural landscapes that's there. It's going to take you through the Berkshire foothills. And it is, if anyone it doesn't even matter if it's foliage season, but going out to the Berkshires, I mean, it's just an absolutely beautiful area. And it's cool because in a town called Beckett, there was this hill, Beckett, there was 4,000 people that gathered in 1910. And they came to mark the completion of one of the first auto roads that went over a mountain. And there's still that kind of memorial that's there now. So any one of these places, you're traveling through some back roads, you're gonna definitely feel like you're in an era of days gone by. I think that's how you say that. Okay, all right. Now, the next one is gonna be Route 116 Scenic Byway. This is really cool because this is gonna take you on the eastern edge of the Mohawk Trail. It passes right through the middle of the Berkshires. It goes to a lot of the historic towns of, Deerfield, Conway, Plainsville, Cheshire, Adams. It's also going to be, this byway is also going to help you access the Awushla rail trail. Say that 25 times fast. So this is, it's kind of funny doing a video of beautiful places to drive through. So that's why we have the green screen behind us, and Tal's going to drop in some visuals on here. All right, so the fourth one we have now is the Route 112 bypass. This is about 51 miles. This runs north to south, going from the Vermont border to Huntington. Lots and lots of beautiful towns out here, lots of beautiful sites. Excuse me. You definitely want to give yourself plenty of time. I mean, it's 51 miles, and with all the beautiful, that's what I want to say. With all the beautiful scenery, you definitely want to give yourself enough time to be able to stop and check things out. You're going to drive through lots of open farmland, lots of farm stands, so you can pack up your pantry, lots of rolling hills, deep forests. This will bring you through Sherburne Falls, and we had highlighted this, the bridge of flowers at Sherburne Falls in a video a long time ago. But this is, if you go out anytime soon, make sure you go out to that bridge of flowers and check out all the chrysanthemums. They're beautiful, beautiful displays of flowers that goes out there that they constantly change. So, we're labeling this as great places as far as foliage is concerned. But I'll be honest with you, I mean, the Western Mass is just absolutely beautiful. Anytime you go, it's definitely going to be a great time. All right, so we have the Great Connecticut River Bypass, which is next. This runs parallel of the Connecticut River, one of the bigger rivers that we have. It's going to take you through some of the most fertile agriculture areas in New England. Now, it was really interesting because along the Connecticut River, I mean, there has been so many things that have been harvested there, from corn, wheat, flax, tobacco, strawberries, onions, asparagus. I mean, there has been a lot there, and there's a lot of charming farms that are out there, and a lot of just very rural communities where it is an era or an area of an era where it's a little bit slower, right? You're not right in downtown Boston where things are go, 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 go. What's really nice about this scenic bypass, you will go through over 1,200 nationally recognized historic sites and buildings. So if you're a history buff, you definitely want to give yourself plenty of time to make sure you can stop and appreciate everything that's there. Okay, the next one of our bigger one, the Mohawk Trail Scenic Byway, 65 miles of touring. This opened up in 1914 as one of the first auto touring roads in the country. This is definitely, as far as the list is concerned, this is the most scenic without a question. The Mohawk Trail is very, very famous here in Massachusetts. There is going to be over 100 attractions as you go through all these winding courses. What's really cool about the Mohawk Trail is it parallels it's going to parallel some of the major rivers that we have and crisscross over. So this is a really fun one to go out, and you want to. Like I said, if you try to do this all in one day, you'd get tired and you wouldn't be able to see everything. So even make it a weekend, make it a long weekend. Columbus Day is coming up soon. Great time to go out there and check out some of the scenery. And usually we have some foliage around that time of year as well. All right, so we just want to throw something out there. We thought this would be something that's fun, getting into foliage season, making sure we give credit to our friends out in Western Mass. They definitely deserve it. What a beautiful area out there. There's so many great things to do. But there's so many places to see foliage in Massachusetts. But we just with the Berkshires, it's just a great place to be. So we just want to give a couple spots to go check out. But when you get here, it's not just Massachusetts. We'll open this one up. New England has some amazing foliage. So definitely up in New Hampshire, we could do it. We're not going to do another video on foliage because we don't want to bore people on, here's more leaves and here's more colors, even though they are fascinating and amazing. But if, you're looking for some different areas as far as, hey, where do I stay? Or, what's a good hotel to go check out some foliage? Reach out to us. If you're looking to relocate here, whatever your needs are, just, reach out to us. We love having conversations about our state. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. We got a lot of people that are reaching out to us, and sometimes things get lost in the shuffle because of all the reach outs. So definitely be patient with us. We appreciate all your support. You got to remember, when it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back.